My name is Fan Smucker, and I was born right here in Lancaster County, born into an Amish family with a name like Fanny. My husband's family has Amish roots as well. And although our families, both of our families left the Amish church when we were young, that heritage has shaped us deeply. One thing that the Amish understand well is community. They know how to show up almost instinctively for each other. When there's an illness or any kind of crisis, the word spreads really quickly and people just respond. The meals arrive, help shows up, the needs are met. When a new baby comes, the moms, the sisters, the grandmas gather around to care for both mom and child. For me personally, I remember that deep sense of comfort when, after the birth of each of my 4 children, my mom would stay overnight with us just for a couple nights, just a sense of someone being there. So growing up around that left a mark on me. And when I step outside of that kind of a culture, I start to realize how very rare it is. And then I imagine the opposite. And we don't have to imagine it because we're hearing the stories today. A young single mom raising children alone. No nearby family, no built-in support. She's working, she's paying for childcare, just barely keeping up. And then her child gets sick. She misses work, job is at stake, rent becomes impossible. And just like that, suddenly she's facing homelessness. Without community, just one crisis can unravel everything. And it is a lonely and a terrifying place to be. What she needs, and Kate spoke to this, what she needs is not just money, although that helps. She needs people. She needs a safety net. She needs relationship. And that's where Bridge of Hope comes in. And I know most of the people in this room understand how Bridge of Hope works, but just in case, Bridge of Hope partners with the local churches to walk alongside these families that are facing homelessness. And most often, it's single moms with children. My daughters are moms now, and I just have such a deep sense of remembering and understanding what that all entails to be alone as a mom. So a small group of people from a church becomes what's called the neighboring volunteers, and they commit to work or to walking with her for a year or more. And then there's the professional caseworker who helps with the housing and the goal setting. But the neighboring group provides something that I think is just as important. It's the friendship, it's the encouragement, practical help, and consistency. My husband and I said yes to being a part of a neighboring group several years ago. We just saw it as a way of giving back in this season of our lives, and maybe a small way of giving back from the heritage that we have that has been passed on to us. Each one within the group brings something different, so it doesn't all fall on one person. Someone can sometimes babysit, someone can bring meals, other people can help with things around the house. I got to stay the night with our young mom friend after the birth of her baby, just like my mom did for me. No one person has been having to carry the whole load. We just show up with what we have. And over time, something so beautiful happened. She stopped being the mom in the program, and she became our friend and our neighbor. Literally, in this case, our neighbor just a few miles down the road, and we just absolutely love her. Our official commitment has ended with Bridge of Hope, but that relationship has not. We celebrate birthdays together. We look forward to the texts where she sends us pictures of her kids and updates. And I can't promise that every single neighboring experience will look just like ours. I feel really blessed that our group really connected well. I know that's not always the case, but you know what? That's not why we're doing this for people. We're doing it because God's heart is so clearly for families who are vulnerable and alone. If we say we value life, if we say we value family, then this is a tangible way to live that out. Not just in words, but in a relationship. And you know what? It's not complicated. I don't have to be an expert. I don't have to be extraordinary. I don't even have to solve homelessness. I just need a willing heart and then a few people to walk alongside me. In the words of Edward Everett Hale, I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. Thank you.